Hi. So in the last session, we have created a loading point, right? Sorry, we have defined a shipping point, right? So let's create loading point today. We'll define loading point, transportation point, and also purchasing organization. And then we'll start with assignment. Okay. So before we go to SAP, I'll show you what is a loading point. You can take a note of this definition. So loading point is a location where goods are loaded into transport like ship or truck or any other transport. So loading point can be a warehouse or it's a factory or it can be any location where uh, goods will be loaded or unloaded. We can also create unloading points. So we'll talk about unloading points later. So this is the meaning of a loading point. So under shipping point, we can maintain multiple loading points. So to define a loading point, we have to go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG. So under this, we have to go to enterprise structure and then definition. So under definition, we need to go to logistics execution. So under logistics execution, we will have loading point. So go to additional information, display key and then attributes. You will be able to see the T code for this. So the T code to create a loading point is OVX7. Okay, so loading point it is OVX7 and LFART. This is the field name for loading point. Also, this is the path. All right, so let's create a loading point. So click on definition. So here we will create loading points with reference to shipping point. So we don't have to assign loading points to shipping points again separately, because while defining only, we are creating with reference to a shipping point. So under a shipping point, these loading points will be created. So click on new entries. I'm creating something like L500. So loading point is a two digits alphanumeric code. So L9. So we can create multiple loading points. For now, I'm creating only one loading point. Okay, definition. So L9 is created. We will again discuss about this loading point and transportation point. We will discuss about this when we talk about logistics execution. So there is a concept called shipment. So when we discuss about shipment, I'll explain you about this loading points and transportation planning point. Okay, so transportation planning point. So what is a transportation planning point? It is not transportation point, actually it is transportation planning point. Transportation planning point. So the definition of transportation planning point is it is a kind of shipping point, but then here we can manage routes. So if your shipment has multiple routes, okay, let's say like you have multiple vehicles and then you have three different routes, route A, route B and route C. So you can plan the you can plan the transportation according to the route. Okay, so we'll discuss about this route and transportation when we talk about shipments. So this is the definition of a transportation planning point. It is assigned to a shipping point in SAP system, which is used to determine the route and transportation details for the shipment. So the transportation point can be defined as a location in the SAP system using transportation code SM30. All right. Let's go back to SAP screen. So here, you know the path, right? It is under the same loading point path. You have to go to SPRO, reference IMG, enterprise structure, definition, and then logistics execution. and the T code is OVXT, and this is the field name. TPORT is the field name. Okay, so let's go to SAP. Click on this execute maintain transportation planning point, and then click on new entries. So I'm creating something like okay, and then we have to give the company code. So our company code is PE01. Okay, then click on execute. So same like shipping point, you can maintain different addresses. So under shipping point, you can maintain multiple transportation points, transportation planning points. So for now, we will create one entry, and then later we will create multiple entries. Country, region, and PO box number, postal code, and then language. Click on enter, and then this tick mark. So we have created a transportation point, transportation planning point. Okay, P001. Done. Next, we have to create a purchasing organization. Purchasing organization is something like a sales organization in SAP SD. So this purchasing organization is actually defined by the consultants. So this is the highest hierarchy in the SAP process. So just like a sales organization, so our process starts from the sales organization, right? So their process, process will start from purchasing organization. So purchasing organization is the highest level or the highest entry point in an enterprise structure for SAP consultant, or in terms of SAP purchasing organization is the entry level point or the entry point. Okay, so this their business starts from purchasing organization. Our business or our configuration starts from the sales organization. So in real time, you don't create purchasing organization. This will be created by the consultants. Since we need this for practice purpose, I am showing you how to create. Okay, so to create or to define a purchasing organization, uh, okay, I did not give the path here, but then I'll show you the path. Okay, so SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure. Under this definition, under this material management, and then maintain purchasing organization. So the T code is OX8, maintain purchasing organization, define, create. Also before creating, let us check the entries which are available. In this server, there are so many dump entries. When I give you server, I will give you a fresh server. Okay, so you will not find it difficult to create entries. Um, okay, with P we have only two entries. So let us create something like PB01. The reason why we are creating purchase organization is there is a process, there is a scenario called third party sales. So for that in that scenario we need to create a vendor. So to create a vendor, we will need purchasing organization. Also to create a purchasing order, I'll show you there are certain scenarios like posting an individual purchasing order and all. So for such scenarios, we need to create vendor. We need to post purchase orders. Also, we need to post the goods receipts for all that we need purchasing organization. In your real time, you don't have to create this, as I told you earlier. This will be managed by the consultant. Okay, so this is the last point in terms of definition. Purchasing, what is it? PB01, right? PB01. Okay, so now let's go to the definition. The definition part is over. Now we need to go to the assignment part. So let me show you the assignment. We'll start assignment from financial accounting. We will start assignment. So the paths are given here. I've already shared you this file, right? So you can refer to this file in this Excel sheet. All the paths are given till here. Okay. So this assignment starts from assigning a company to a company code. That is the entry point. So first we will create a, sorry, we have already defined company code, all these, whatever we have defined till now, these elements we have to assign these elements to one and each other. We have to establish that link. Okay, so click on financial accounting and then assign company code to company. This is the first step, and then the T code is OX16. In assignment, part 1 is over. Part 1 is to define all the elements in an in an enterprise structure or organization structure. Now this is part 2. Definition is over. Now we are doing the assignment part. Okay. So in assignment, the step 1 is to assign a company to a company code, and the T code is OX16. So let me come back. So here in SPRO, reference IMG, you need to go to enterprise structure, click on assignment, under assignment, financial accounting, and then assign company to company code. Okay. Again, these are all consultant specific. In your real time, you won't do assignment of financial accounting and all. We are only responsible for this sales and distribution assignment. I am showing you because in order to practice, in order to create a complete sales scenario, we need all this company code, purchasing organization, all these we will need. That is the reason I am showing you, just for knowledge purpose. But then in your real time, you don't do this. This will be handled by the FICO consultants. Okay. So let's assign a company to a company code. Click on execute. Here you have to search, click on position. So what is the company code? Company code is PE01, right? Click on position and then give the company code here. Click on this tick mark. Here you will find PE01. This is what we have created, right? So against that, you have to give the company, whatever company you have created, that company we are assigning to the company code. Okay. So here we will create another customizing request. So till now we have created definition. So for assignments, I am creating a new customizing request. Okay. So you also follow the same steps, whatever I am doing. So now that we have created a new customizing request for assignment, yeah, we have assigned a company to company code. You can see it, right? The company code against that company is there. So next step is to assign a company. Sorry, we need to assign a credit control area to company code. Credit can assign credit control area to company code. This is step 2, and then the T code is OP38. This will be visible under assign company code to company in financial accounting. Under assignment, under financial accounting, you will find this option. So click on this execute assign company code to credit control area. Here you have to follow the same process. Click on position, give company. Oh, sorry. give the company code PE01. So here the credit control area what we created is PE01, right? Yeah. This is the credit control area which we have created. So just give this credit control area here and then click on, oh sorry, this is not the one. PE01 company code, okay. So click on save enterprise structure assignment. Okay, it is saved. Done. Next, step 3 is to assign a sales org to a company code. This is step 2. We have assigned company code to company and we have assigned credit control area to company code. Next, we have to go to the sales process. But before we jump into that, there are few more configurations. These are not necessary. I'm just doing it to show you the complete real-time scenario. Actually, this will be handled by the FICO consultants in real time. Also, we don't need this business. I mean, we don't have to assign this business area to consolidated business area. No. These elements, business area, consolidated business area, financial management, FM area, all these are only for reporting purpose. Okay. You can skip this step if you want, or you can create, but it's just for knowledge purpose. Okay. The business area which we created is this one. So we need to assign business area to a consolidated business area. So business area, what is business area? Business area, I've explained you about this, right? Business area and consolidated business area. Yeah, I think I've explained you. So you can refer to the previous video if you have any doubt. But anyway, this does not fall in our bucket. This is actually handled by the FICO consultants. Next, we have to assign FM area, company code to FM area. FM stands for financial management. Position, give company code PE01. And then this is the FM area, this is functional area. The PM30 is the FM area that we have created. Done. Next, we have to assign profit center to company code. This we cannot do it here. There is another process for creating this. Anyway, this is also handled by the FICO consultants. I will do this later. We will complete all the sales SD configurations first, then we will see about, I mean, we will look into that FICO configurations later. So coming to SD, coming to assignments in SD, the first thing we need to do is to assign sales organization to company code. Okay, so this is step 3. This is important for us. This is step 3, and then the T code is OVX3, and the path is SPRO enterprise structure, assignment, sales and distribution. Okay, so under enterprise structure, assignment, sales and distribution, this is the first step, assign sales organization to company code. Okay, the T code is OVX3. Click on execute, and then first we have to, same process, we have to click on position and search for the sales organization. So what is our sales organization? Our sales organization is P10. P10. Now we have to keep the company code here, PE01, then click on and save. Okay, you can skip this. This is this is actually not required. We can delete this. Anyways, we'll deal about this. We will deal with that later. Next, again, step 4 is so step 3 is assigning a sales org to a company code. So step 4 is to assign a distribution channel to a sales organization. Okay, and then the T code is OVXK. The path is SPRO enterprise structure, and then assignment. So under assignment, we have to go to sales and distribution, expand sales and distribution. So this is the third step. In SD, this is the third step. For us, it is step 4. Okay, so assign distribution channel to sales organization. Okay, here you have to click on new entries and then give the sales org. The sales org is P100 is the sales org that we have created. The sales org P100, and then distribution channel is P7, right? P7. Okay, click on save, tick mark, it is saved. Okay, next is assignment of sales organization to company code. This is done. Now assigning distribution channel to sales organization, this is also done. So step 5 is assigning a division to a sales organization. Okay, this is step 5, and then the T code is OVXA. The path is same path under enterprise structure, assignment, sales and distribution. This will be the third option, assign division to sales organization. Okay, click on execute, click on new entries, sales org. The sales org is P100 is our sales org, right? Next, division. So what is the division we have created? PD. Okay, click on save, click on tick mark, it is saved. So this is done. This next step is to set up a sales area. Now that we have assigned sales org to company code, distribution channel to sales organization, division to sales organization, now we have to create a sales area. So earlier I have told you what is a sales area, right? Sales area is a combination of sales organization, distribution channel, and division, and we can have multiple sales areas. So with this combination of distribution channel, I mean, the combination of sales organization, distribution channel, and divisions, we can create multiple sales areas. In our scenario, we have only one sales area. If you create multiple sales organizations, multiple distributions, and multiple divisions, then you have to assign or you have to create multiple sales areas. Just in case, let's say you have created 3 sales organizations, 3 divisions, distribution channels, and 3 divisions. So 3 into 3 will be how much? 9. 9 into 3 is how much? It's 18, right? So we have to create something like 18 entries. So in our case, it will be only one entry because we have not created multiple um, sales organization, division, distribution channels, and divisions. This is something like a permutation combination. Okay, so step 6 is to set up a sales area, and the T code is OVXG, sorry. The path is enterprise structure assignment. So under assignment, come to sales and distribution. Here, click on setup sales. The T code is OVXG. Click on execute. Here, you have to click on new entries and then give the combinations of sales org, distribution channels, and divisions what we have. So sales org P10, P100, sorry. Distribution channel is P7, and then division is PD. Okay, so in our case, we only have one combination. Let's say if you have 2 distribution channels. Okay, so for the same sales organization, again you have to create one more entry. You have to assign. You have to create another distribution. I mean, you have to create another sales area with one more distribution channel combination. Let's say P7, and then the same division PD. If you have multiple divisions too, then this permutation combination will continue. Okay, so this is how we create sales area. So for now we will, okay, sorry. Done. So we have created a sales area, we have set up a sales area. So now The next step is step 7, to assign sales office to sales area. Okay, the T code is OVXM, and I'll show you the path. So under the same sales and distribution window, enterprise structure assignment, under assignment sales and distribution, under sales and distribution, you need to click this fifth option, assign sales office to sales area, and the T code will be OVXM. Okay, so click on execute. Here click on new entries, and then we have to repeat the same process. The sales area, whatever we have created, same sales or distribution channel division we have to assign, and then sales office also, whatever we have created, that we have to assign. Sales org is P100, distribution channel is P7, division is PD, and sales office is PS10. Again, if you create multiple sales offices, then we have to create multiple entries here. Okay. So the next step is to as we have assigned a sales office to a sales area. Now the step 8, next step is to assign sales group to sales office. Okay, the T code is OVXJ. So under assignment sales and distribution, here you have to click this option, assign sales group to sales office, and then click on new entries. Here you need to give the sales office. Sales office what we created is PS10, right? And then sales group is P01, on save, and then tick mark, done. So let's see the next step. Next step is to assign a sales or to distribution channel to plant. This is also very important. Step 9. We have assigned a sales group to sales office now. Now the step 9 is to assign a sales organization and distribution channel to a plant, and the T code is OVX6. So this option also you can find it right right beneath this assign sales group to sales office, under assignment sales and distribution. This is the option, assign sales organization distribution channel to plant, and the T code is OVX6. Click on execute and then click on new entries. Sales organization is P100. P100, and then distribution channel is P7, and plant is sales or distribution channel plant is P600 is the plant. Click on save, done. And then the last step 11 is to assign, step 10, step 10 is to assign a plant to a company code. Also one more step is missing here, to assign purchasing organization to a company code, that I have missed. Assign plant to a company code, step 10. So for this, the path that the T code is OX18, to assign a plant to a company code. The T code is OX18, and then the path is different. The path is SPRO, enterprise structure assignment, and sales and distribution. No, it's not that. It's actually assignment logistics general. So under this, assign plant to company code. Sorry, it's a mistake. Logistics general. And the T code is OX18. Click on execute and then click on new entries. Company code is PE01 and then client is uh, P600. Okay, click on save. You will be able to save it. Done. So next step is to assign a shipping point to a plant. But before that, to we have to assign a purchasing organization that I missed actually. I will show you. So to assign a purchasing organization to company code, or actually two steps are there: assigning purchase organization to company code and then assigning purchase organization to plant. Okay, I'll update this file. For now, we will just create it. Okay, the T code for this is to uh, sorry, the T code for that is OX01, and then the path is enterprise structure assignment material management. Under this, assign purchasing organization to company code. Okay, click on execute. Here you have to follow just like how we have assigned a company code to company, same process we have to follow. Click on position and then you need to give the plant which we have created, sorry, the purchasing organization which we have created. So it's PV01 and then click on tick mark. Here you need to give the company code PE01. This is our company code, right? So click on save and click on tick mark. We have assigned a plant to a company code. Okay. Next step is to assign purchasing organization to a plant. The T code is OX17, OX17, and the path will be assignment, material management, and under that, the second option, assigning purchasing organization to a plant. Purchasing org uh, uh, PV01 is the purchasing org, and the plant will be P600. Okay, click on save. Okay, so this is the last and very important step, which is to assign a shipping point to a plant. These two steps, the purchasing organization steps, I'll update. Actually, it will be step 13. I'll update this file and I'll send you. Okay. Anyway, this is a online document. So whatever I'm updating here, you can find it over web. Use this Excel. I mean, open this Excel with web. You will be able to see whatever I'm updating. Yeah, you will be able to find. So assigning shipping point to plant. So this is very important, and this is the last step in the enterprise structure. So this is also very tricky. A lot of people, a lot of students, they tend to get confused. So watch carefully. Step 13 is to assign shipping point to a plant, and then the T code is OVXC. So for that, we need to go to assignment, enterprise structure assignment. Under this, logistics execution. Under this, go to assign shipping point to plant. Here, the T code is OVXC. Okay, click on execute. So here you need to click on the plant and click on Control F. Control F and then give the plant name. So what is the plant we have created? P600. Follow the same process whatever I am doing now. So you will not have any errors. So click on this find option. So this is the plant which we have created. Okay, so double click on this. Okay, next double click on this. you need to click on this PE plant. You see this PE plant here, you need to double click. This is the it's very simple, but then a lot of people, they tend to get confused. So double click on this PE plant, whatever we have created. Again, you have to click Control F here and then search for the shipping point which we have created. So the shipping point which we created is this one, P100. P100, click on tick mark. So this is the shipping point which we created, right? Just double click on this. This is the shipping point which we created. So click on this tick mark. In case if you have multiple shipping points, you need to do the same process. Click on Control F, give the shipping point code, and then click on this tick mark and click on this tick mark. Done. So see, you can see, right, under plant you have shipping point. Under let me go up. Yeah, so under the plant P600, we have assigned a shipping point P100, and then click on save. It is saved. Okay, it's very simple. So this is the last step, and with this we have completed the complete enterprise structure. So next step is to create master data. So we will continue master data tomorrow. So in enterprise structure definition, we have in total 13 steps, and also in assignment we have 13 steps altogether. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see about master data. Okay, there are different types of master data and all. So tomorrow I'll explain you about master data, right? Okay, then yeah, let's continue tomorrow.